On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, we will discuss the number class in JavaScript. We will carefully explain the characteristics of number, common pitfalls, useful APIs, and practical examples step by step. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. Number is the fundamental numeric type in JavaScript and is represented as an IEEE 754 double precision floating point, 64-bit. In JavaScript, all numbers are represented as the primitive number type. This code demonstrates the difference between a primitive number and the number wrapper object. Normally, primitives are used instead of wrappers. Number provides special values, NaN, infinity, and constants. Integers greater than or equal to max_safe_integer may not be represented accurately. Consider using big int if accuracy is required. Epsilon is used for floating point comparisons. There are several ways to convert a string to a number, each with different behaviors. Number returns NaN unless the whole string is strictly in numeric format, whereas parseInt and parseFloat parse the readable numeric part from the beginning of the string. It is safer to always explicitly specify the radix when using parseInt. NaN, not a number, is special in that NaN equals NaN. There are differences in how they check. The global isNaN performs type conversion and may result in false positives, so Number.isNaN is recommended. Use Number.isNaN for checking numbers and validating calculation results to avoid unnecessary type conversion. Due to IEEE 754, errors such as 0.1 plus 0.2 equals 0.3 occur. For strict comparisons, it is common to use the difference and number epsilon. When allowing for errors in comparison, a robust implementation like nearly equal that also performs scaling as well as using absolute differences is recommended. There are APIs to check whether a value is an integer and whether it is within the safe integer range. When accuracy of large integers is necessary, use Number.isSafeInteger to check, and consider using big int for numbers exceeding that range. There are methods available to control the display of numbers. toFixed returns a string with a specified number of decimal places, but care should be taken with rounding. toFixed returns a string, so be aware of values after converting them to numbers for calculations. The plus operator is used for both numeric addition and string concatenation, so unintended results may occur depending on the data types involved. When strings and numbers are mixed, it is safer to explicitly use string, number, or template literals to avoid implicit type conversion. Number.parseInt and Number.parseFloat are aliases of the global functions. ValueOf is used to retrieve the primitive value from a number object, but it is rarely needed in practice. When using Number.parseInt and Number.parseFloat, be careful with the radix and trimming the input. Wrapper objects are usually avoided. Here are small utility functions that collect commonly used checks. This makes tasks such as input validation easier. These are highly versatile functions that can be used repeatedly for input processing and comparisons. Implementations that throw errors are useful for validation purposes. The following are practical points when using number. Basically, use the primitive number type and avoid new number. Choose between number, strict, or parseInt, parseFloat, partial extraction, for string-to-number conversion depending on your use case. Use Number.isNaN and Number.isFinite for safe checking. For floating-point comparisons, use Number.EPSILON or create a dedicated comparison function. When integer accuracy is required, use Number.isSafeInteger, and if it exceeds the range, use big int. You can use toFixed or toPrecision for rounding for display, but note that the return value is a string. Number is the basic type for all numbers in JavaScript, including integers, decimals, and special values, NaN, and infinity. It is important to be aware of type conversion and floating point errors, and to use methods such as Number.isNaN and Number.EPSILON correctly. If the safe integer range is exceeded, use big int, and use toFixed or toPrecision for rounding and display. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and check out our new videos.